Welcome back to Fighting with Friends and still the undisputed African fighting podcast champion of the world. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I have Brother Guy with me already. But today we have a special guest. It is the former ISKA, former undisputed and current interim strawweight kickboxing champion of the world, JDB. It's Jonathan Dibella. What's happening, champ?
What's happening, guys? Good morning. Good night for you guys.
Well, yeah, good evening at the moment.
Good evening.
But thank you so much again for coming on, man. We really do appreciate it.
Anytime.
So we haven't seen you fight in almost a year now. So maybe you could just tell us what you've been up to. How's the camp for Prajanchai going? Things like that.
Well, I fought 6 months ago with Sabi.
Was that 6 months? I think that was November, wasn't it?
It was
November last year.
No, it was March 23. March 23. Yeah, not too long ago.
23.
Yeah, so that's it, man. I've been training. I've been ready to go. I've been ready since that fight, so I'm looking forward to my next fight.
Okay, and have you just been training for Prajanchai all this time, or has it been? Because I mean, the fight only got announced quite recently, so
yeah, I knew about the fight a while ago, a few months ago, but we've been ready. We've been going to hard training camp, and we're ready to fly to Thailand.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, champ. So you turned 29 recently, quite recently, I believe. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
But we want to go back to Glory 55, where I'm just going to read a little excerpt here from my MMA, where a 21-year-old Jonathan Diabella came marching into Madison Square all the way from Montreal, Canada, with Frank Sinatra in his ear and title intentions on his mind. So that was the day you captured the ISKA North American Championship, following in your dad's footsteps, who was also a 3-time ISKA champion.
Yeah.
So at such a young age, I mean, that was your third fight at Madison Square Garden, I believe. So just tell us about that experience at such a young age to do that and to fulfill the prophecy almost, you know?
Yeah, that was a great experience. That was one of my favorite fights because at the time, me and my opponent, we were the top two fighters in North America. You know, and he was champion. He was like, they were like making a big deal out of him, and that was a great victory, especially in front of Madison Square Garden, my favorite venues to fight at. So it's amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, it is the mecca of combat sports, as they say, right? But I believe there was a bit more layers to that fight because he also came, much like yourself, came from a fighting family. And there was kind of a bit of a rivalry on the night, as far as I understood.
Exactly. Yeah, there was two like my dad was like champion of ISK, and his uncle was a Muay Thai champion in America. So it was like two family fighting each other. And the place was sold out. You know, it was a jam-packed crowd, and I believe it was most of our fans there, like supporting us. You know, a lot of people came and support us from New York, Montreal, everywhere. So it was a great experience. He was from Philadelphia, so a lot of people came down from Philly to watch him. So it was a good night.
Yeah, 100%. Just on that topic, I mean, at such a young age to be performing at Madison Square Garden, can you give us a bit of insights into what it takes to perform at such a high level at such a young age? You know, is there any secret, or is it just something that you were born with?
Yeah, I don't know. Like once you get like the call to fight at Madison Square Garden, it's like you're always happy and excited. You know, you're always like, you know, it's the mecca, so you're always excited and like you think it's gonna be a big deal. But like when you like fight anywhere in New York, it's a different feeling. You know, in New York City, you can be like everything's happening, like, and like everything's so much things is happening, and but like in the ring, it's all closed. It's all like you and your opponent, so like everything goes away. So but after the fight, it's fun because we go out to my favorite restaurants and we go eat, and it's a good experience. We know where to go. I know where to go, so I could eat wherever I want.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Prajanchai fight now. Of course, the first fight was controversial. I don't want to get too stuck up on the result. You can just go to the YouTube comment section of that fight, and you can see that opinion very much divided regarding that fight. And that was the only loss of your career. So, with that in mind, the Prajanchai loss, this being a rematch, people are saying that you could really solidify your legacy as one of the strawweight greatest of all time, greatest to ever do it. Does that add another dimension to the fight, or is this just kind of business as usual for you?
Yeah, just business as usual. It's not a fight, but yeah, it's a big fight. You know, it's a everybody's excited for this. Everybody's been, all the fans in Thailand after that fight, the first fight, like I went outside and to see the fans, and all the fans came up to me, and they're all the Thai fans, like they're coming up to me and believe I won.
Yeah.
But most importantly, they I gained more fans, Thai fans there, and they're gonna be coming and support me on the next fight night in October 4th and October 3rd in the States. So it's gonna be really cool. I gained a lot of Thai fans, and I'm excited to come back and gain more Thai fans after I win.
100%, man. And I hope that after this interview, you'll gain a lot more South African fans and people from
Yeah,
the
Yes.
African continent in general, for sure.
yeah.
But I know my co-host, Brother Guy, is dying to ask you some more technical questions regarding the upcoming Prajanchai fight. So I'm going to get out of your way, BG. Let you go ahead with it.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much again, Jonathan Dibble, for taking the time
No
in the
worries.
interview. I'm just trying to compose myself because I'm a big fan of your fight style. I'm a big fan of how you represent yourself in and outside of the ring. But sticking to the Prajanchai fight, I watched it back again, and I remember watching it the first time live. I kind of agreed with the result, but then watching it back again and making notes on the second on the fight, I noticed that the first 3 rounds were pretty much in your favor. I thought you were
Yeah.
fast, slick. The boxing was just way too quick for Prajanchai. And the one of the key tools you used, which I thought was amazing, was the calf kick because of your cushion background, right? I think he had a difficult time dealing with that. But then when we got to the 3rd round, into the 4th and 5th, he obviously switched up with his knees, the stepping knees, the body kicks, either stance. I just want to know, what's your biggest takeaway from that first fight, and what would be the key factors that you will change going into the second fight based on how the first fight went?
Yeah, I think he's very like smart. He's very smart in the ring. He's not like very strong, not like very like he doesn't like he's not a hard hitter or anything,
Mhm.
but he's very smart and very aware of the ring, and he knows how to dictate the fight pace. And like I feel like the first 3 rounds he was like trying to save his energy and like not
Mhm.
do much. He was like trying to just score little points and then save his energy for the last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I was in the first few rounds. I feel like I had him easy in the winning. I was winning easy, and the last 2 rounds, I believe he won.
Yeah.
But just because he was like making it awkward, and he was doing a different style than usual. But like, I didn't feel like he really dominated me because every round was close in the whole fight. But
Yeah.
yeah, I hopefully this fight he comes to fight more and he comes to throw more strikes. It'll be better for me.
Absolutely. I don't think that he was prepared for that speed that you brought him in that first fight, because he was playing a very much a counter-heavy game,
Yeah.
because he wasn't
Yeah.
trying to initiate anything. He was waiting for
Yeah.
you and strike when you coming forward. And I just feel that based on what I watched the second time, I just think that if you go at him again with those calf kicks, I think he's gonna have a difficult time with you, because you're just too fast, man, too slick.
Yeah. Because the
Super
first
excited.
time you said he smoked me the first time.
Yes,
First time
yes,
he
yes.
watched me, he said he smoked me.
It was me. Yeah, it was me. And that was all just, I must be honest, that was all just hype and bias at the time,
Yeah.
not necessarily like watching it as a analyst, right? That was just getting as a fan.
Yeah.
Breaking it down the second time, I realized no, there's,
Yeah.
I would say that,
Yeah. When I watched it again, I feel like every time I watch it, I feel like it's the same. Like after that, like I see like I the first 3 rounds I won and the last 2 rounds he won. But this fight is gonna be a new fight. It's gonna be that is gonna be in the past, and we're gonna look forward to the new one. It's gonna be crazy. This fight's gonna be really good.
absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. So
I
this
can't wait to show all of you guys and the fans like it's gonna be a good fight, and it's gonna be exciting. It's not only gonna be a technical fight, but it's gonna be a spectacular fight as well.
Absolutely. Do you think that it goes 5 rounds again?
It could be, because we're both like top level. It's at this level, it's like we're both like up there. We're both like counter punches. We're both like smart. We're both technical, but hopefully like, it goes to full 5 rounds, but hopefully not. Hopefully we both can like try to knock each other out.
I mean, I could watch you guys fight 10 rounds. That's how amazing it really is. Which kind of leads me to my next question about the 5 round situation. So obviously after the fight against Sam A, Chao Sitadong was mentioning about not getting enough finishes, right?
Yeah.
This is my question to that. Do you think that dominating an opponent for 5 rounds, like, clearly, is equal or better than getting a highlight reel finish?
Oh man, that's a good question. Like it depends who you're fighting, like if you're too like the highest level, like a dominant win against a high level opponent is very good, it's spectacular, and depends how you do it. If you just sit there and wait and throw one punch at a time, it's not very good, but if you dominate your opponent and you outpoint him and you score a high volume of strikes, then I would say it's good, but a highlight reel knockout is always spectacular, and that's always, you always want that. Every fighter wants that. If you don't say you don't want that, you're lying, in my opinion. But everybody wants the highlight reel. Everybody wants the highlight reel knockout, for sure.
Yeah, I completely agree. I just think maybe that highlight reels are more marketable. But I'm in the camp that beating someone for 5 rounds, dominating them, it's not an easy thing to do. I think that is highly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I think if you would go in out there and then you beat Prajanchai for 5 rounds, I think that needs to be regarded as top tier, like top tier
for
level.
Sure. 100%, I agree with you.
Absolutely. So there's, speaking on Prajanchai, right? When you beat Prajanchai in October 5th, what's next? Would it be defending the kickboxing? Would you go for his Muay Thai title? What would that look like?
Good question. I would love to defend. I would love to defend the kickboxing title, but I would also love to fight him in Muay Thai for sure. I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready very soon for a Muay Thai fight, and I'm excited for that. But I still want to be the greatest kickboxer, because that's my first my love. So I want to be the greatest. I want to be one of the greatest in kickboxing for 100%.
I mean, I think you're well on your way, in my opinion. A win over Prajanchai definitely would put you in an undeniable conversation for being the greatest kickboxer in the strawweight division. Yeah. Prajanchai did make mention on his Facebook page that he finds that your punching and your footwork is extremely intimidating. However, he would love to test that in a boxing situation in the upcoming fight for maybe 2 rounds. What's your take on that? Is it mind games or is he really trying something?
I think he's lying. I know what he's gonna do. I know he's gonna throw some good front kicks. He's gonna throw some nice teeps, and I know what he's doing. But I would love to box with him as well. I would love to. I can't wait to kick with him, and I can't wait to box with him. But I know what he's doing.
He's like, in my opinion, I think you smoke him in boxing every day of the week. I don't think that he can compete with it. So, best of luck. Best of luck to you, champ. I think that's pretty much my questions for the day. Looking forward to this fight. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother guy. I mean, if I can weigh in my very humble opinion, based on the first fight, guy has no chance in boxing against you, bro. Absolutely not. I think you'll get absolutely torched in boxing. But again, that's my humble opinion, sitting in a chair watching the fight. So, it's not that valid. But anyway, just a little bit about the weigh-in and hydration process that you guys go through. We have had quite a few champions lose their belts on the scale this year. So could you just give us maybe a bit of insight from an insider's perspective?
Yeah.
What it's like cutting the weight and having to meet the hydration? Just your general thoughts on the process.
Yeah, last year I was one of those. In 2025, I was one of those fighters that lost the belt, so it wasn't a good feeling, But I was sick then. I had a flu a few weeks before the fight, and I still wanted to fight, so I was fighting off the flu, and it just backfired on me. But the hydration and the weigh-in, it's good. We're doing well with it now. I feel good about it now. My weight is. It's important not for the fighter not to cut too much weight because it's unhealthy, But thankfully, I have conditioned nutrition, Peter Miller with us on fight week. So my dad hired him to to get us all fight week. So we're good to go.
100% as champs do.
Yeah.
And then this is a bit off script, but I'm it's a personal question for me. I'm very curious about your fashion sense, bro. I see that there's a lot of thought that goes into it. And I felt like your fit for 173 was absolutely insane, bro.
Oh, the press conference?
Yeah, exactly. So I just want to kind of get some insight into like what the inspiration is, because it's obviously very Italian, but like 50s Italian kind of like, you know, very influenced by that.
It's not really inspiration. It's just the way I am. You know, I just wear. It's like what my culture brings to the table. You know, we have the Italian American in there, and we have the old school Italian from back home in Italy. So we have a bit of both fashion sense in there. So we have like, so some days I could wear like a undershirt, or like it's like a tank with dress pants, and that's like the Italian American in me. And then we have other stuff with the old school Italian with the suits and stuff like that.
No, I love it. I really can see there's some intention that goes into it, and I was just a little bit curious about that. Another one, and I am going off script here a little bit, excuse me, BG, but the fight we spoke about at Glory 55, you walked out to Frank Sinatra. I believe it was the way you looked tonight, you said, right?
Yeah.
What can we expect from your next walkout? Or is that
we'll see on fight nights, you know, we'll see the mood. I don't know, there's been like a mindset of you know, a different mindset in this fight, you know. Just more of going to war and stuff like that. So we're ready. You know, it could be different. You know, we'll see on fight night. We'll see my mood.
Let's go.
I'm so excited.
All right, last one from us, champ. Some people might know that you're 2-0 as a professional boxer. Is this something that you could transition to in the future?
Yeah, 100%. I see a lot of the fight. I always wanted to. I have 2 pro boxing fights, but since I was a kid, I always wanted, like, that was my before, like, one championship made kickboxing big. You know, my goal was to become a pro boxer, and just like try to win a world title in boxing. So that was always my dream as a kid. But yeah, like I see a lot of them now, like all retired MMA fighters, like they're going to boxing and doing like fights like that. You know, for sure, I want to do that in the future, 100%.
Yeah,
that'll be great.
Yeah, just speaking of MMA fighters, I not a lot of people will know this, but Alex Pereira was actually, he headlined that Glory 55 card, right?
Yeah, he was the main. He was like the main fight. He was the main event, and I was on the main event of the prelims. So
exactly.
it was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
He like I fought on a few cards with him back in the day. So like I fought like on like 3 cards, and yeah, he's crazy. Like in the morning of the fight, he wakes up early, and he just like, eats like all kinds of food, and like he just doesn't stop eating. He's crazy. Yeah. And he's like the first one up, like at 6 a.m. and he's fighting the main event.
Yeah.
And at one point we were just me and him at breakfast, and he was sitting at his table, I was sitting at mine, and we were the only 2 fighters up and eating.
Nice. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, some inside information from JDB himself about Alex Pereira. But champ, just thank you so much again for your time. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it, honestly. Is there anything you want to say to the people? Maybe plug your social media?
No, just thank you guys for having me on. You guys are doing good, and hopefully see you guys more.
Appreciate that so much, man. That means so much to us. Thank you so much, champ.
Anytime.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have made it this far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are out of here. Thanks so much to the champ once again. Let's go.